Welcome to Invitation Only with Party Never Ends. My next guest is an inspiration, a vibe. She is sugar, spice, and everything not nice. Okay. One of the baddest artists out of Dallas, Texas by invitation only. Please welcome Astrogiirl.
Hi.
That sound all right?
I
Okay.
like that.
Trying to change it up a little bit.
I like that.
All right. So tell me what's going on, Astrogiirl. What's going on right now in AG's life?
What's going on right now? Honestly, AG is on a break, a well-needed one. Just a little 2-3 week break.
Yeah.
Because I just had a lot going on last month. I'm in the studio a little bit. I'm writing a little bit.
Of course.
Yeah.
Tell me about the so I don't want to say this wrong. What's it called? What award did you just win?
Dallas Entertainment Awards.
Dallas Entertainment Awards.
And I got Best New Artist and Best R&B Song. Yeah.
Best New Artist and Best R&B Song. What you get for the song? Which song was it?
What They Want.
Okay, awesome. I think I've been playing that one a lot too. I think my favorite is Love Jones. I'm gonna be honest.
Really?
I like Love Jones.
I love that song.
It has that like that
It got a little
this upbeat vibe and stuff like
exactly.
that.
That
But you
little
also like saying some shit on there.
Right,
You know what I
right.
mean? So and that kind of brings me to a question that I thought about is like your style of music, which I always talk about your style of music. Cause you have this ability, I think, like it's like a Kehlani who like has this sweet side, but also this like spicy side. You know what I mean? And even in your music, I think it's like that. But which vibe do you feel like you radiate with most? Is it more of the sweet, sensitive, like that vibe, or more of the?
I'm very spicy, I feel like. I think, I have like a very aggressive like writing style, but since I feel like I started there, so like now I kind of try to make light of it, if that makes sense. So
Make light of what?
So like Love Jones, it's a like I was really talking some like I was saying some stuff.
For sure.
But the beat, like it's that light, airy, and then the melody of it is really light. So
Right.
like it kind of waters that aggression down just a little bit.
Gotcha. You
Yeah.
got to cut it a little bit.
Yeah, cut it a little
like
bit.
a little chaser.
Yeah, exactly.
I like that. Speaking of chaser, we didn't even take our. we got to take our celebratory shot. Astrogiirl for winning the Dallas Entertainment Award for Best New Artist and Best R&B Song. So I would say 2 shots for 2, but I'm gonna just go ahead and start with the 1 for now.
We can do 2 half shots. 'Cause,
This is something I like. You might not like it, so
What
let me
is it?
know. This is pecan praline whiskey.
okay, I can do whiskey.
It's what I had at the time.
Whiskey is
so.
cool. No, whiskey
All right,
is
we'll
cool.
try this out.
Whiskey
It's
gonna make me go
got
to
a
sleep
little,
later. Yeah.
and it'll warm you up a little bit.
Yeah.
Get you warm and right. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour us up some shots. How do you feel to have won that award, though? Those awards. Excuse me, those awards.
Honestly, it's still something that's kind of surreal to me. I wasn't expecting it. I'm grateful, though. I'm very grateful. And I've gotten a lot of opportunities and met a lot of great people just off the strength of being on that stage. So I just think it was really a blessing, for real.
How did it even come about? And before you answer that, let's take this shot real quick. That should be yours, and that should be mine. Okay.
Cheers.
Salud, all right? Oh, yeah, let me not.
Yeah.
Hold on, man.
Okay. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Oh, it's sweet. It's good, though.
Yeah. It's got a little sweetness to it.
Yeah.
And not too strong.
Yeah.
So I'm going to let that sit for a second. It do have, it's still spicy. It's still spicy.
It kind of tastes like, what is it? Red? It's not red hot. It's
like, well, it's
Fireball.
called. Oh, okay. Yeah, it
kinda
does
tastes
kind of
like
taste like
Fireball,
that.
yeah.
You're right about that. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's good.
It was a gift from my wife's mom.
Oh,
So shout out to my wife's mom. So we were talking about. I think I asked
How did it come about?
Yeah.
So it was very random. I got a friend. Shout out to him, Giles. He is a songwriter, singer-songwriter, R&B artist, and he actually helped me write a couple of the songs on the project. And he ended up being nominated for it, but this was like right before the what is it called? Okay, so like it was like 3 different rounds. So the first round, your fans vote for you. The second round, based off of your fans voting for you, and what's it called?
Is it like a general consensus type of thing?
Like there's the committee. There we go. There we go.
Okay.
So your fans vote for you. Based off of that, the committee does their thing, and then that second round, I think those are the people that vote for you, or maybe a mixture of both, and then that third is how you win. So in the first round, Giles, he was promoting himself for it, and I asked him, I was like, what's going on? What is this?
Facts.
He sent me everything I needed to know. I went to the page, I looked at everything, and submitted myself for it, and it was just very random, spare of the moment. It took me an hour.
It took you out or what?
Okay. So like I did like my research on it. I read everything, and then I had to like create my own. What is it called? Nominee flyer. Well, you don't have to create your own, but I did myself. So I did that, and then I posted it and submitted it and everything.
That's a bet.
Yeah,
you doing this pretty much independent.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're gonna talk about that too,
Okay.
that independent route, But just kind of walk me through like your night of leading up to getting the award. Like where was it, and who did you see that was there, and like how did you feel in the moment of like being, I guess, kind of validated for the things that you've been working towards. Does that mean anything to you, the validation?
I'm not gonna say no, but it's like I said, I'm grateful. It doesn't change anything for me. Like I'm still, I don't know. I feel like I'm still hungry. There we go. Like it's not. That's not like the end or the end all be all. But it feels really good. Other than that, though, like
what is the end all be all for Astrogiirl? Where would you like to be?
The sky.
That's a great answer.
The sky.
That's a great answer. The sky is perfect.
So you asked my night. What's crazy is I was like completely sober that night. Like sober, like I didn't smoke, I didn't drink anything.
You usually do?
Yes.
Gotcha.
At least smoke. I at least smoked before an event, but I was completely sober. I got there late. It was raining. The day was just, but it was raining. I got there late. It was in Deep Ellum at the factory at the studio.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, right next to the factory.
Yeah.
I got there late, but when I got in, it was packed out. Like, it was a lot of people in there. Walked the room a little bit. I seen a couple people I knew and a lot of people I didn't know. Like, a lot of people.
A lot of people you didn't know supporting you? Or just in general? You're just
strangers.
These could be supporting you. Like, this is just a room full of people out here.
It was at least like, no, it was more than 700 people in there. It had to be 700.
Damn.
It was
700
a lot of
people. Okay, damn. So I'm thinking a whole nother thing. Maybe 250
like my people, it was maybe like 40 of us in there.
Wow.
Out of my people.
That's awesome.
But it was a lot of people in there. I feel like 700 is a lot. I'm being dramatic, but it was. Walked the room a little bit. My mom came. She showed up with her friend. Got them situated, and I was actually one of the first. If I'm not mistaken, I was one of the first awards of the night, which I wasn't expecting that either.
Wow.
Excuse me. I think they did like one performance right before me, and then they started rolling into it. And I just remember when they said my name, I had on glasses just like these. When they said my name, white. Like, I was like,
wow.
white. I couldn't see nothing.
You
I'm
had
like,
no inclination that you would win that?
No, had no clue. No clue at all. Walked up there. I was shaking, trembling. If anybody's seen the video, y'all know. Yeah, it was just great. And then I stayed for the rest of the night. There were amazing performances. This one girl specifically, Lauren Cole, she's amazing, like shockingly talented. Debbie Stone, he was great. Who else did I see in there? Loners Club, she's amazing.
Okay, I've heard of that name.
Yes.
For sure.
One Will A, he was there.
Yep.
They won an award together, actually.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, and then my whole family, we was deep.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was great. It was great. It was a great night.
And I think I shouted you out on Instagram saying, like, you put hours into this. Like,
yeah,
literally, Astrogiirl got a performance every week, or if not every other week. So
yeah.
And so, talking about all that practice of performing, is there something that you've kind of discovered or learned through the process of doing all that performing about your artistry or about yourself?
It's a lot of stuff. One of the most recent though, I feel like I learned it a while ago, but I didn't have a name for it. Like, I have to separate Astrogiirl and Hadia.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been doing that forever, but I just didn't know I was actually like practicing it. But it's a necessity, because if not, I feel like you get lost in everything. Like like that night, I feel like I wasn't separating the two, and that's why I was so like, you know.
It felt like Hadia winning all this.
Yes, it's like, girl, get it together. Like,
wow.
Yeah.
Was that the first time you ever felt something like that, or?
No, that was the first night. It was like that much, because it was the whole night. Because like I said, I won an award, the first award, I think, and then like the very last, like at the very end of the night. So that whole 4 hours, like.
So 4 hours, there it is.
Yeah, like I'm just like, oh my gosh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I think that's one of the biggest things that I've learned through performing and just being around people and being in the industry, stuff like that. Like, you gotta separate the two, because it ain't gonna work.
Remember to come back to self.
Yes, exactly.
Wow.
Exactly.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
So I know somebody probably needs to hear that. I needed to hear that, goddamn.
There has to be a space for both of you. Like, it can't just be all about one person. It gotta be a space for both of those personalities.
So, okay, so I listened to your album, right? The first song, I Know, right? Mm-hmm. And I think you talked about feeling like you were evolving or let me just, I don't want to misquote you. The first track, you said, maybe I should try to get my head right. Maybe I said I told you and you was dead right. No, maybe I said I told you so and you was dead right. Mm-hmm. I can't lie no more, bare my soul. Wish I could be a new me. And then in the second song you say, you talk about basically being a new you again. Mm-hmm. So like, I feel like, are you going through this process of like rediscovery or evolution, or like, what is it?
I feel like I am constantly, all the time. Everybody is though.
Yeah.
I feel like for me, I don't know, maybe it just happens quicker. Because like for 6 months I could be one way, and then it's like, okay, it's time we need some new scenery, you know? So that, yeah, I feel like that's a lot of what I was talking about.
You just like to change it, be able to change it up whenever you want to.
But there specifically, like in that song, I was being way more deep than that. I feel like in that song, it was more about holding myself accountable and being that person that switches up, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Giving yourself freedom to do it?
Yeah. Well, no, not even freedom, just holding myself accountable. Like, you do this. Remember, you do this. Does that make sense? Like,
well, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people can do that, to be honest.
Yeah, a lot of people are oblivious to their actions. Like, I know now.
How does it feel being around people like who just can't take accountability? What does that feel like? And do you experience that, or am I off?
Do I experience people that don't take accountability?
Yeah, like, is there something
feel like everybody don't take accountability for something. It's something that's somebody else's fault.
Everybody got a blind
Yeah,
spot.
everybody do. Yeah, like, you're human.
So you don't really fault anybody for like, or do you fault, people for being human, basically? I mean, you Astrogiirl, you like fucking humans.
You literally, like, no.
I get that. I promise you, I get
Literally.
that. So
I don't really fault people. Like, how can I say it? Like, I'm gonna tell you, you gonna know.
yeah,
But I'm not gonna like have ill towards you for it, like, or nothing like that. Like that's just you. Like, it's.
you just release it.
Yeah. It's not. That's a you problem. It really ain't got nothing to do with me.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yes. It took me some time to learn that too. Like, just to release myself from just feeling like I have to be whatever for somebody or whatever.
No.
I have a choice in this life too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I feel for you on that for sure.
Yeah.
So of course I got my list of questions.
I'm ready. Locked and loaded. Let's go.
You're doing great, by the way. This is going well, I think. So let's see. I had a little quirky question. What's something you know so well that you could teach a class about it? And that could be as far as music or just, as far as something in life. Whether it's like beautifying yourself or...
that I could teach
do you feel like there's something you could teach the world? Like something you feel like you're here to kind of say, learn this from me?
The world? See, that's broad. That's
Okay.
broad.
You said I'm not for the world.
Because if we're talking about specific groups of people, I could do a little something.
Okay. You're not somebody who feel like you got to please the world.
No, like,
that's good.
I'm not for everybody, and that's okay.
When did you learn that you're like, I'm not for everybody? And did you ever have a moment where you're like wanting to be for everybody?
Yeah. What, 15? I don't know. That I'm not for everybody. That like comes and goes. You forget and then remember again.
Come on.
Yeah.
Now you're being real, for real. Yes.
Damn, what was the question you just said? Oh, what would I teach? That's why I don't know. I wouldn't teach anything because my way is not the right way or the best way. So I don't know.
Humble.
Like,
Do you feel like you're in the learning position? Like, do you always feel like a learner?
Yes, I will always be a learner.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because if you're not growing, you're dying.
Right. Exactly.
Gotta grow. Please, Lord.
Please. Hello. Don't start.
That's why we took the shots. Okay. Is there one thing or anything that you feel like your fans need to know about you? Like, is there something they may not get at first or anything like that? Or do you feel like, because you always said like they got me, like they
good.
They're always right there. I had 40 people that night. You know what I'm saying? Like, just I ain't put out no invitations. I just found them there.
That they should know. People ask me this all the time, and I never have a good answer. Like, I really don't. It's all love over here. Like, that's it.
That's awesome.
That's not it. Like,
yeah. You're just a loving alien.
Yeah, we give flowers first. I've been saying that. That's gonna be my new thing. We give flowers first and take them second.
Ooh, goddamn! Is that an album?
Yeah.
Or excuse my language. I'm sorry. Is that an album?
It might be.
Man, that sounds
It
perfect.
might be.
I love that.
Yeah,
Trademark AG. You can't. No, take that. You can't take that. Well, say it one more time.
We give flowers first and take them second.
Man, that's something to live by, for real. I love that, seriously.
I wouldn't be nowhere without the people that love me.
Wow.
At all.
Where do you get this mindset from? Not
My
everybody
mama.
thinks like that.
My mama.
Your mama.
Yeah. Not so much that she instilled it in me. More so I give flowers to her because I really wouldn't be here. Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, that's where I get it from, for sure.
Yeah, I see her at all your shows, all your performances.
Yeah.
What's up, Mom? What's going on? Say hey every time.
I love her.
Got that. Why'd you name your album Lovergiirl?
Oh, I love this question. I I named it Lovergiirl because I feel like, ironically, I'm not that. I think I'm the complete opposite of that.
That's a spin.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
But now, like when I go back and listen to it, I feel like I am it. It's just the way I think Lovergiirl is supposed to be. I'm not that. Like, my viewpoint of a Lovergiirl is different from everybody else's.
Wow.
So, like,
what's the difference between your Lovergiirl and everybody else's?
I don't know. Like, it looks so pretty. Over here, it's chaotic. It's chaotic. It's reckless sometimes. It's wild. Yeah.
That's real. I love that. I don't know why, but I just love that for some reason. The realness, I feel like that's missing. Like, I just...
everybody crazy nowadays. I don't know.
Sometimes I feel like that craziness is to prove something, though. I feel that. The raw and realness we talking about is like digging deep to the core of yourself and asking questions about what do I want and who am I?
Yes. Exactly.
How many people really ask that question of themselves?
Exactly.
And how much would it change things if people did?
Right.
Just a question to wonder about.
Let me add on to that because I forgot a few aspects.
Yeah.
While it is that of me not being a Lovergiirl, I also talk about like family relationships and friendship dynamics and stuff like that in that project. And I wanted to write a project that wasn't about romantic love. So, like, it's layered. Like, I'm not a Lovergiirl, but in these ways I can be.
It's a self-love thing.
Yeah, self-love. It all starts with you.
Facts.
Yeah, it all starts with you for sure. Yeah.
So that's the old album. Well, not old.
Recent.
That's the recent album. And you definitely just threw out a great project name if you were to choose to go for a next project. But are you kind of working on something next at this moment?
Yes, I am.
Yeah?
I'm currently writing in the studio, all of that. Working with a couple new people. I'm excited for that, definitely. I'm working on stuff.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Any type of evolutions from the last project that we could expect? As far as maybe what your subject matter is or soundscape or...
Definitely sound. Excuse me. Definitely sound. I want to keep what I have, but I kind of want to expand on it. So it's definitely going to be a little bit different, but not like too off target. What was the first part?
Just like what do you think is you have next for the next project? What do you see for it?
I don't see anything for it, and I think that's great.
Yes,
it's a very clean slate. I'm not expecting anything in particular. I just know I want to expand on what I'm already doing. So,
do you like to experiment in the studio, and just in general? Obviously, it seems like you like to just try whatever the fuck you want to try.
I mean, why not? Like,
I mean, why not? Shit.
Yeah. I don't. Like, I kind of found. I feel like my pocket. Like, I found my specific like lane with Lovergiirl, and because it's like very different from. Like, it's similar, but it's different from anything I've ever heard. So
what I've noticed in that album, and versus like the previous things, it's mature. Yeah, it's like this sound of like live instrumentation almost. There's some like realistic drums. It's not like 808s and like it's actually like some. I don't know if that's not boom bap, but like
some of they kind of give me like a jazzy. Like a smooth, jazzy type of vibe.
Is that what you're going for?
No. No, it's not. I'm just saying that's what the beat you talking about, I understand. Like, they give me like that smooth jazz club type. So
then that brings me to a question I had. If I was searching for a Astrogiirl type beat and I couldn't find one, what would be the next thing I could search to find something similar to your style? Of course, we're not... saying you're like any other artist or anything like that, but just trying to kind of pinpoint sonically where your headspace is at and what we could expect from you.
Okay.
What type beat would that be?
I actually have a list. That's crazy.
Do you actually type? I do. I know. I for sure. Yeah. Who doesn't? Come on now. Don't judge. Don't judge.
But usually when I type, what I end up on is completely different from what I typed in. So what I find would be like Smino. Those like Erykah Badu and like a random rapper, like those.
Yeah.
Because it has that Erykah vibe, but it also has like a little bass to it.
Yeah, like some 808s is in there for sure.
Yeah.
So you said Erykah, you said somebody else, and that's kind of like saying introspective, because those are like introspective artists that you name.
Right.
Is that kind of what you go for, like diving into this?
Yeah, if it don't make me feel something for real, I can't. I don't know. I can't even write to it.
Yeah.
Or I can, but it's not gonna be Astro. It's just gonna be me writing the song.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
Let me make sure I asked all my little questions, man. I think. Okay. So in the studio, let's say you're right. Well, we are in the studio, but what's your favorite thing to do when it comes to making music? Do you like producing? Do you like vocal arranging? Do you like harmonizing? Like, when you come to the studio, what are you looking forward to doing? Or is it just something that has nothing to do with that at all? Why do you come to the studio?
I don't know. I feel like my whole life is out of whack if I ain't making my own stuff. I don't really know how to explain that. Like, it's not a specific thing. Like, it's just, if I'm not doing this, like, something's wrong. Like, yeah. That's really it. Cause like, I'll go the whole year, ain't did nothing, and then just randomly I'm like, okay, we gotta get it together. What we gotta do? Write a song, record the song. I feel better now. Like that, yeah. So it's kind of just something I have to do. I don't know.
Creatives create.
Yeah, I just have to do it. Granted, I've been singing my whole life and doing creative things my whole life. So it could be, like, I could swap it out for something else, but, like, that ain't gonna get me paid. So,
for sure.
So I'm gonna just keep with the same formula.
And then I'm gonna throw this last question out there. This is the +1 question. If you were invited, I think I may have asked you this before. If you were invited to an event that meant a lot to you, who would be your +1 that you say, like, they gotta be with me?
An event? What type of event?
Maybe it's like something that celebrates your success. You know, maybe you just did something super impactful, and you're like, I have to have this person right next to me.
Okay. I know exactly who. Punch Fox.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I know Punch Fox.
Yeah.
So
that's who I would have, yes.
Basically your brother.
Yes, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. If I'm good, he good. If he good, I'm good. Like, so, yeah, that would definitely be.
He has that support for you for sure.
Yeah, that's my brother. We ain't blood, but we damn near. And if anybody could work a room, that's Punch.
I told him before, I said, you know, I don't think I really understood your music until I saw you perform it. And I was like, bro, this nigga is fly as hell.
Yes, bro.
Like,
yes, he's so cool, bro.
He like so nonchalant and don't give a fuck. I'm not saying he don't give a fuck, but it just seemed like.
Yes, I love him.
And you just like, you kind of vibe with that.
He's his own planet, his own energy, his own everything. I love that.
His own planet.
Yes.
What would the AG planet have on it before we get out of here? What would that be like, Astrogiirl planet?
Everything would be green. So when I say green, I mean like plants, trees, like everything. We don't do mountains. Everything green.
Like flat plains.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Everything green. Pretty houses. The houses would look like the ones off of like The Hobbit.
Like a cobblestone.
Yeah, like cottages.
Cottage. That's what I meant.
Cottage vibe. Free books. All books are free. What else? Unlimited fries and pizza. And you don't gain weight from eating that.
Ooh, I'm coming to AG Land.
Yeah.
She just sold that.
Yeah,
I
it's
ain't
a
gonna lie.
vibe. Yeah, it's a vibe.
She said,
It's a vibe.
food don't make you gain weight.
Don't make you gain weight. But yeah, we in there.
That might be where I'm from anyway. I'm so thankful for you coming back and spending some time to talk with me and tell me about your accomplishments. And I think we looking for, all of us are in Dallas. All of us in Dallas are looking forward to seeing what you have next.
I'm excited to see with y'all. I'm excited.
Yeah. All right. This is Party Never Ends, and you are watching Invitation Only. We'll see you next time. Baby, don't you